Cancer, welcome to your reading for the second part of March. This month I'm using the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and then I'll pull a tarot spread. What messages do we have for Cancer for March 2020? It says, surrender, sensitive sister, be moved by the moon. You know, yours is maybe the 8th reading I've done, and the same 3 cards have come out for each of the signs, and this is one of them. And they've all been like really spot on advice and guidance. So number 38 says, you know what you know, even when you don't know how you know. I speak to you through that knowing, the intuition that is beyond logic, the feeling that has no physical proof as yet, the instinct to keep going, to trust yourself and take the journey before you. Even when you feel like you know too much or are too sensitive, you do not need to shut down or try to protect yourself from feeling. What will work better for you is to be open and truthful with all that you feel and resist nothing. It shall then simply flow, changing like the phases of the moon, naturally and without effort on your part. I will guide you and show you how to do this, so that you will never be afraid, even of the passing experience of fear itself, and you shall become surrendered into life, moved by the moon, a living embodiment of grace in motion. I love that. I will guide you and show you how to do this, so that you will never be afraid, even of the passing experience of fear itself, and you shall become surrendered into life, moved by the moon, a living embodiment of grace in motion. And I'll screenshot the rest of this message because it's pretty long, and you can read it. You can pause the video and read it on your own if you want. And there's a healing process at the end. Okay, let's put you there and get some additional messages for Cancer for March. So we have the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. And then we have the World at the bottom of the deck. I like that we have the Ace of Pentacles in the center, because the Ace of Pentacles is well-being. It is a gift from the universe that's tangible. It's something that you can touch and know in your three-dimensional world. This could be financial, this could be health, this could be a gift coming to you from the universe. It's a potential. And we have the Eight of Wands. Some communication, I think, about this potential. Because we have the Queen of Swords here too, and she's pointing her sword right at this Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is someone who has a way with words. She is very strong with her intellect, and she's clear-minded. She's someone who uses communication. That is her strength. And we have the Eight of Wands, which also speaks of communication. The Eight of Wands could be the internet, messages coming to you through the internet, maybe expressing yourself through the internet. This could be the Ace of Pentacles, this new possibility of a job or finances coming to you through a venture, like a YouTube channel or something like that. Doesn't have to be. Whatever it is, it's bringing a peace of mind with the Four of Swords. And I do feel it's work related, because we have the Three of Pentacles, and that is being recognized for the efforts that you put in, for your work, for your craftsmanship, for your attention to detail. And it is beneath the Ten of Cups, so I feel like this is a labor of love. This is something that you really enjoy doing, and that it provides for your family here. So we see this little family looking up at this rainbow of cups. I feel like this is bringing you a sense of well-being, because you'll be able to provide for your family and make a happy home. And it has something to do with communication. But I do feel that there is a choice to be made here, possibly because we have the World underneath. Speaks of closing out a cycle and beginning a new one. And the World is also a very large card. It is a major arcana. This could be opening up to a larger audience too. Lovers is a choice made from the heart, a path to take that speaks to your heart rather than to your head. So others may not understand the path that you're choosing to take, but for you, you know it's going to bring you this emotional fulfillment and recognition. It could be more of an artistic path, something more creative. Because for me, the Three of Pentacles is an artist being recognized by patrons here. It could be an offer coming in from this Queen of Swords for work. And it's going to definitely bring you this change from the Nine of Swords, which is worry, to this peace of mind, the Four of Swords. I think we start off here with the Two of Swords, not really knowing how we're going to proceed. Not really maybe wanting to look at the fact that we may have to make a choice to follow our hearts. Not always the easiest thing to do. It's a lot easier to think with our minds sometimes, because the mind I think keeps us small, keeps us within our belief systems that we've established. It's comfortable, and the heart doesn't know any limitations, so the heart is able to dream big. The heart is able to see the big picture and allow for this more creative expression to come through, and possibly see how we can move in that direction. And something that once caused you worry, not knowing how to make this work, you're now getting an opportunity to put it into practice and be really successful with it. The Nine of Swords is also receiving guidance at night in your dreams. And it's right next to this Two of Swords, and this is also like a nighttime card. So she's going within and listening to her inner guidance rather than seeing what's happening in the outside world. So I like this progression from confusion and indecision to this place of happy work, like being passionate and peaceful about what you're doing. So let's read a bit for the healing process for number 38. And I actually think that really speaks to this whole the intuition that is beyond logic, the feeling that has no physical proof as yet, the instinct to keep going, to trust yourself and take the journey before you. That's like exactly these three cards: listening to your intuition, being worried because you can't see it, but choosing to take that path because you know that it's the right path for you. Okay, so let us read a bit of healing process. Says, say this prayer with one hand on the crown of your head. Kuan Yin blesses the crown chakra with spiritual light and perception. I claim my freedom and my spiritual connection, ever more consciously felt. Her grace, compassion, and mercy protect me from harm, so be it. Lightly rest one hand at your forehead, just above your eyes in the center, and say this prayer. Kuan Yin blesses all the perceptive centers of my head. I am unafraid, I am open, and I perceive the divine into many forms. I tap into universal wisdom, and all I need to know comes to me easily. Her grace, compassion, and mercy protect me from judgment. Lightly rest one hand at your throat chakra at the base of your throat and say this prayer. Kuan Yin blesses my throat chakra. I release the past, conscious and unconscious. I release all words, curses, vows, or declarations ever made in this or any lifetime, spoken or unspoken, that are not of unconditional love and supportive of my life expression in the here and now. I trust my perception of truth, and I easily discern purity from deception with my inner instinct. Her grace, compassion, and mercy protect me from deception. So the Queen of Swords is someone who is very capable of discerning purity from deception. And she's using her inner instinct, the Two of Swords as well. Lightly rest one hand at your heart chakra in the center of your chest and say this prayer. Kuan Yin blesses the eye within my heart, which now opens and sees with compassion. I trust my feelings and intuitions and know I am always flawlessly led by love. Her grace, compassion, and mercy protect me from doubt. Lightly rest one hand at your solar plexus chakra. In your mid to upper abdominal area, say this prayer. Kuan Yin blesses my solar plexus chakra and repairs any damage to my instincts caused by doubt, disappointment, or limited understanding and vision. I release the illusion that my intuition or instincts have ever led me down the wrong path. Everything that has happened in my life has brought me learning and made me the strong and powerful person I am today. I choose to trust my instincts and listen carefully, responding with wisdom. I accept and trust myself. Kuan Yin's grace, compassion, and mercy protect me from fear. Lightly rest a hand at your lower belly and say this prayer. Kuan Yin blesses my sacral chakra and releases any fear, shock, feeling of betrayal, disappointment, punishment, or abandonment that has arisen in response to anything that has happened to me in this or any lifetime, when I have been open to life and surrendered into my feelings. I am capable of processing both light and dark, and of growing in greater ability to love all of life. I am capable of realizing that no matter what happens, I always grow. I always learn how to love more. I become more wise, more empowered, more of myself. I choose life. I always prevail. I choose to honor all of my feelings, and I am unafraid. Her grace, compassion, and mercy protect me from hesitation. Lightly rest a hand at the base of your spine, at your lower back, or lightly at the base of your pelvis, just above your genitals. Say the following prayer. Kuan Yin blesses my base chakra and releases any concern I have ever had about being in a physical body and experiencing all that life offers. I receive what I need and when I need it, according to the journey of love. It is safe for me to be here, and I am grateful for this beautiful home of my body that allows me to feel safe, allows me to feel, see, and know, taste, hear, sense, and register energy. I trust my body, and my body loves me. Kuan Yin's grace, mercy, and compassion protect me from withdrawing from life. Place your hand in front of you, open with palm facing up. Say this prayer. Kuan Yin, who loves me without condition, take my hand. Help me surrender and grow as I allow life to move me without fear. With your affection and friendship, my holy sister, I know I will always land the right way up, exactly where I need to be, so be it. You have finished your healing process. You may like to rest for a few minutes, or at least to allow the energy you have worked with to be integrated within you. Then simply go about your day. Thanks for listening, Cancer. Please like my video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, Cancer. Bye.